Hey hunters, Halo Zoo here in Planet Zoo. This is the Asia project, which is, it is the last zoo project, or at least the continent projects, because this does include Australia. But anyway, real quickly, I'm actually going to show off the staff area because it's. I split this up into 4 sections that each have the same number of animals, or about. These two have an extra. These have 6, these have 5 due to the amount of. There's only 22 animals, habitat animals at least, in Asia and Oceania, but. Or at least ones that weren't in the African zoo. Or the American zoo. But anyway, as a result, there are 22 animals in the zoo, and each of them is split up into one of 4 areas. The Orient, which has the East Asian theme. Himalayas, which has the Arctic theme. India, which has the Indian theme. And then Australia, which, go figure, has the Australian theme. That was the only one that was like, you know, what am I going to use? And then I'm like, I'll use the Arctic because it kind of fits. Though I wish there was freaking, as you can see, there's not India shelters for some dumb reason, so had to use New World. But oh well. Without further ado, let us go into the zoo itself. And they're being loud. Here's a Formosan black bear. Which view is it? It is Dee Dee. Gorgeous animal. But anyway, this is the Formosan forest. That's what I'm calling it, because reasons. It's actually got a common maple and cherry grove with, I think in this one it was beech trees. A lot of the Orient has that mixture. That's the only one that doesn't. Well, there's only 2 that don't have that, but not going to worry about that. Also, bracken everywhere because bracken is cool. But anyway, Formosans have some climbing areas. Actually, I only have 2. You can tell I'm not really a fan of bears as much. I'm actually going to go this way, and we're going to go to the Himalayan brown bears, whose exhibit is even worse. There's Nicole, and there is Anya. Got Anya and Nicole. This includes some. This is exclusively taiga. It's actually not bad how this turned out. Himalayan pines, Scots pine, and Dahurian larch trees are prolifically used. And yeah, this is a wondrous exhibit. It's not bad. It's still a taiga exhibit, which, I'll be honest, taiga is probably my least favorite biome to play with. Well, tundra might be slightly worse, but taiga at least, it's eh. And here's the Bactrian camels. Got a herd of them. We got Serangaral, Noranetseg, Setseg, Chinua, and there is one more who's probably over here. And Taban. Typical selection of date trees and the salt cedar bushes, as per usual. Temperate sand texture is ugly. The grass textures are nice enough. So the mixture, like the rock and sand, are just terrible. But oh well. Not happy with it, but that's the best I can do. As you can tell, I'm also not a fan of many desert animals because they're so freaking picky. The terrain, I'm going to go over here. This is the snow leopards. I am not happy with the snow leopards because these Himalayan pines are the only plants I was able to get in because they don't like plant coverage apparently. But we got Odgarel and Suk. He is... I do like these. It's just... I'm kind of upset at their preferences for plants, which is annoying. And it's one of those things in this game where I kind of wish animals were more lenient with foliage. Like, these guys, I wish they would at least give me like 50% coverage, because I could go a bit crazier. Or, better yet, split trees, ground cover, and bushes up. That's what I would do. But, oh well. Aside complete, let's go over to the Siberian tigers with their Siberian woods. Himalayan pines, black poplars, and Japanese maples, making a gorgeous forest that they are so big they actually vacillate. These massive tigers sort of touch the peaks of those. And hawthorn bushes for the coverage around that. Should be another... Ah, there she is. There is Nadia. Two gorgeous tigers. In an exhibit, I'm actually happy with this. Like, and this is what I'll say. Just taiga, I hate. Taiga temperate actually kind of works. And we got reindeer. There's a bunch of them. Wait, was this the only one I used Himalayan birches in? Huh. Yeah. Himalayan birches and pines. Lady ferns everywhere. Caribou moss, because, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't help myself. I had to add caribou moss in the reindeer exhibit. For reference, caribou are also called reindeer. That is Hendrik, leader of this lovely, lovely herd. And this is not bad, actually. It actually turned out pretty well, overall. So now I'm going to head over back here. This is the Japanese macaques. And yeah, not really a fan of them, but they have Dahurian larches, elms, and Himalayan birches. Fountain bamboo around their home, which is in sort of a warmer area, is what I decided. Make it seem warmer. Yeah, I don't like them, so we'll move on to the giant pandas. We got Huizhong and Shun. Should be two more, I think, around somewhere. Ah, there's one. Haojin and Bin Bin, as well as Kong Ming and Lan Ying. I forgot there was 6 of them in here. But this is another one I'm pretty happy with. We got Himalayan birches, fountain bamboo everywhere, cherry blossoms, and Japanese maples. Got some Bengal bamboo over here, making a gorgeous array of bamboo. I'm actually kind of happy with this one. This was another that I'm happy with, where it's just this gorgeous place. We also got Chinese pangolins in here. This one, not as happy with, thanks to these stupid rainbow eucalyptuses, which, for whatever reason, aren't in Oceania. Even though I swear they were added in the Australia pack, yet they're not in Oceania. But oh well. Got cherry blossoms in here as well, some Bengal bamboo, adding some green. Fountain bamboo around here. Yeah, this didn't turn out as well as I was hoping, but we got some pangolins, such as Roo. He's actually kind of tiny now. Tao. There's one more around here, but we're not going to dwell on them. They're cute little guys. My other one was, the exhibit with them was better. The one I had in the Tarkir Zoo. Or no, the Obzon Zoo, not Tarkir Zoo. And there's Red Banda being silly. That is Zhang. Oh, stressed. Of course. But anyway, this one I'm kind of happy with. Himalayan pines, maples and cherries, bracken everywhere because, of course, as you know, I enjoy my bracken, nettles, and lady ferns. So anyway, let's head over. That's an exhibit, by the way. To my least favorite exhibit of them all, the Indian peafowl. F these guys and their picky nature. Like, they have tropical foliage, yet go to like 30% coverage. Why? I'm not a fan. The willows and strength figs, like, it's... I just am not happy with this. It's just like the snow leopards. At least with these guys, I don't really care about them that much, but the snow leopards, I'm just disappointed in. These guys, I'm like, ugh. This is why I don't like using them, having them. Probably not going to add them much in the future. Indian rhinos. Here is Harshil and Mira. We got blackthorn bushes, and we got some baobabs. Making a pretty good grassland enclosure that I'm actually kind of happy with. Got some reeds around their house. We also got orangutans. We got this lady, Sarwenda, making music of her own. Why? That is weird. So only one of the sides was barrier. Okay. Climb proof. Right. What? That made no sense at all. Anyway, we got the orangutan exhibit. They got custard apples, they got tamarins, they got strangler figs. All in all, not bad. Got 4 of them, I think, in here. Yeah, not bad. Not a fan of great apes, to be honest, so there's that. And we got gharials in a lovely, lovely pool. Not that deep. Put some hydrillas in. This one I'm happier than the saltwater crocs. Minor spoiler for what that is, but I think it's kind of obvious. I got some mangrove apples, some coastal mangroves. I'm actually quite happy with it. They got a nice forest up here on land. They got a rubber ducky. I had to put that in both of them. So happy they both like them. Here we have the Indian elephants. We got Gautam, Dietrich. I'm actually going to rename the other two to Chandra and Asia, after the ones at my zoo. For reference, the Oklahoma City Zoo has 2 Indian elephants that have been there as long as I've been alive. And they're Chandra and Asia, so yeah. Not bad. I mean, a part of me wishes I could go absolutely nuts, but I'm happy with the baobabs I've set out here. Last but not least, in the India region, we have the Bengal tigers, which are napping, I guess. Yep. We got Arya and Viraj. But they got strangler figs, they got tamarinds, they got fountain bamboo over there. All in all, not bad actually. I'm happy with this. It's more of a classic jungle exhibit for me, but if it works, it works. Now then, to Australia. Saltwater crocodiles. Much deeper water, no plants added. Got some mangroves, ghost mangroves here, some mangrove apples. You can kind of tell which animals I like and don't like. But then this one is... This is the cassowary exhibit, and we got Marucci and whatever that guy's name is. I'm not even going to try that. But anyway, I got some rainbow eucalyptus, foxtail palms, fan palms, and the lipstick palm trees. This is the wackiest thing I've ever created, and I just call it the exotic forest, and it's like, it's just weird. Weirdly gorgeous, and yeah, I made that. Here we have the red kangaroos. Doing well now that my feeder keeper... Call keeper. Yeah, anyway, we got Cohen. He is looking good. We got stringwood eucalyptus and desert bloodwoods. Making an open forest area. They got some crimson turkey bushes around their house. I don't remember what that was, but I know this is the koalas. They got ghost gums, corkwoods everywhere. There's one. Willow. They got stringwood eucalyptus, making a massive forest. It's very pale though. Might call that ghost wood, which is fitting given all the massive ghost gums. Now this was which was this? Oh wait, this is the Komodo dragons, isn't it? Yeah, they're in Oceania. More because of space than anything else, but yeah. Panuda, and they got some strangler figs, some rainbow eucalyptus. Actually, not too shabby. And last but not least, we got dingoes. We got lots of dingoes, like Oscar here, and we got an absolutely nuts forest. Ghost gums, bloodwood, stringwood eucalyptus. Yeah. It is a daft forest. Not as happy as the Bentley Memorial Zoo, or Bentley Memorial Park one, but this one is absolutely massive. And the reason they're in a big one is because they actually needed a lot more space than any other Australian animals, and well, I think the saltwater crocs could have fit. Well, yeah. They're big pack animals, so I thought, if anything in the oceanic region would fit in a big exhibit, it would be the dingo and red kangaroo, since I didn't really have a choice to add a lot of varied enclosures because I decided to make a symmetrical zoo, minus that, of course. So it was sort of like, okay, what are the biggest two animals? For India was easy. Orient was also easy. Himalayas, also simple, actually. Oceania was more like, well, these four don't work. Because one, although it could potentially work in a bigger exhibit, I kind of wanted to have, like, right next to the Gharials. So it's sort of like, well, I really want the saltwater crocs here. And then it's like, of these 5 left, only the dingo and red kangaroo makes sense, but I am happy with this. We also have 2 exhibit animal areas. Over here we have our giant forest scorpion over in the India area as... Oops. But anyway, let's go to one. Our nav here is... He's up on the facade, looking down upon the world. We also have in Australia the other 4, 3 of which were the only Australian animals at launch. We have common death adder, like this guy right here, and one right there. One of them might be a girl, I don't know. Hard to tell. We got giant burrowing cockroaches like these guys. I know some of you are screeching right now. I'm fine with cockroaches, but oh well. And we got the eastern brown snakes. There's all 4 visible. That doesn't happen often. Anyway, we also got the blue-tongued lizards. Eastern blue tongues. It's Alexander. Also on the facade. Looking silly. But anyway, that is the Asia project. The last of the 3 continent projects. As there's nothing in Europe, and Australia has like 8 dedicated animals. It was like, you know, it was so small, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to add it to Asia. Add 6 more animals to it. But, especially since 2 of them are kind of like in between. Then there was the America project and the Africa project. This one I also didn't kit out with concessions and stuff, but honestly, I can't entirely be asked to do that. But anyway, tune in next week for when I do, it's the aquatic project that is going to be me building a zoo with the new aquatic animals, which is going to be a pain. Because I was actually thinking of maybe doing this after it, since the DLC had just released, but then I started working on it, and, well, let's just say the terrain tools kind of got in the way of that. But anyway, we're going to go back over to one of my dingoes. Let's go follow you. Which are you? You are Harry. Oh, eh. But anyway, without further ado, I'll see y'all next time. Halo Zoo, out.